Hello, welcome back to our WordPress development course. Today we're going to be looking at adding a navigation menu, custom styles, and JavaScript the WordPress way. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure to check out my playlist where we start off installing our WordPress site locally and creating our own custom theme. We've done that so far, and in the last video we also added a dynamic header and footer and went over the loop, which shows our current blog posts on our homepage. Let's get started. Let's open up our project in VS Code or your code editor of choice. And the first thing we want to do is in our My First Theme folder, we're going to create a functions.php file. Once you have that file created, let's add the following. Go ahead and save, and then go to header.php. We're going to add this where we want our menu. So we can go where our H1 is and add the menu right under there. So in functions.php, we registered a menu location, and then we used the WP nav menu function to display it, which we use right here. Then we could save it. So now that we added this, we should be able to load this in our WordPress site. But first, let's take a look at functions to make sure everything looks right. So I did forget one thing here. We do want to make sure to add PHP so that WordPress knows this is PHP. Save that. So now with this saved, let's check it out in WordPress. We should be able to go to Dashboard, Appearance. Now has menus, and we could assign our own menu there. Let's remove homepage, save, maybe add a page, testing, publish, go back, go to our menu, assign this one, save it. And we do see our nav menu is working. Next, we want to enqueue CSS and JavaScript. And let's go back to our functions.php. Let's create our enqueue style and enqueue script. Save this. Now inside of the My First Theme folder, we want to create two folders, a CSS and a JavaScript. New folder. CSS, new folder, JS, CSS, we're going to create a new file, style.css, and in JavaScript, we're going to create a new file, scripts.js. So since we never want to hard code CSS or JavaScript links, we're using the WP Enqueue style function and the WP Enqueue script function to load assets safely. This will avoid conflicts with plugins. And for our style.css, let's go ahead and give it some basic styling. Save it. Let's see if anything changes. We do get our updates. So we know that our styles are loading. Now let's look at our JavaScript. In the script file, let's do the following. Save it. So what this does is it's going to show an alert when the page loads, and it also adds a click event listener to all menu links, and it will log a message to the console. Let's see if that's working. Refresh. Welcome to my WordPress theme. Open up the console. So it is just showing so quickly that it loads the next page and we don't actually see the log. So what we can do is update this like so. Save it like this, and now that should work. Refresh. We get our alert, close it. Should be able to click now, and we see we clicked the menu item. So we see our JavaScript is working now. So now we have a live site with a styled menu. We can actually go back to home page. We see our alert. We see our styles. We see JavaScript is also working because if I click, it does log to the console the JavaScript we added in the scripts.js file. So our theme now has menus and custom code. Next, we'll build a custom homepage template and we'll dive into WordPress hooks. Subscribe and stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.